guys, Lord Respawn here. Welcome to the video. So I wanted to make a video showing you guys what my championship team looked like. I've had some people ask on different social media platforms, who did you use in your team to win the Galar Region Championship, to become the best of the best, the greatest of all time. And I'm going to go through that with you guys. So the levels that you're going to see are very similar to the levels that I beat the championship with. So everything that I had was between 65 and 70. 71 actually, and Teleon was 71. Or maybe it was 70, I don't know. But anyways, it was between 65 and 70. So I would definitely recommend doing in between that. So let's jump right into this. Obviously, as you can see, my starter Pokemon was Sobble, and so I had Inteleon on my team. Again, was probably around level 70 when I played the championship, but that is going to be my first Pokemon. I'm biased. I would recommend Inteleon just because of the Gigantamax Charizard, but totally your call. Inteleon is going to be my number one. Number two, so I use Boltund. In my opinion, a very strong, capable electric-type Pokemon. In that upper 60s range for level. A lot of good moves that it could use. And throughout the championship and throughout the final battles, Electric played a very key role in winning and definitely defeating Nessa. I think Boltund one-shotted everybody, so that was super, super helpful in the Pokemon League. Next up, we've got Snarl. Now, some people hate him. A lot of people love him. He's kind of goofy looking, but he's super strong. You got that Dark and Fairy mix. Can be used against all sorts of different types of Pokemon. So I had Snarl on my team. I enjoyed using him. I don't know if he was the best. Would I use him again if I went back? Might switch him out, but he was on my squad and helped me win it all, so I can't be too mad about it. Next up, Korbinite. So Korbinite is like a low-key baller in Pokemon Sword and Shield. Low-key, everybody loves him, but just unbelievably strong. Between Flying and Steel, using those two moves, those two types of moves in the championships is just, trust me, you're going to want Korbinite on your team. Shooting for that 67 on up level for the initial battles, that's what you're going to want. Korbinite is just honestly helped me in so many gyms and just battles across the region. I couldn't recommend Korbinite enough to be on your team. Next up, Dragapult. So, I was really excited about Dragapult. When I first saw the release and I saw the announcement and I saw Dragapult for the first time, I was sold. I was in love, right? It just looks amazing. It's incredible. It's that strong dragon-type Pokemon. But what I noticed when you get into the championship, honestly, not that strong. I think he was one-shotted in, level 66, 67. Fairly strong overall, but he did not help me in the final battle. I don't necessarily regret putting him on my team, but I might look elsewhere if you have Dragapult on your team. Yeah, I don't know. I just felt like it wasn't as strong as it could have been. And kind of a letdown. But Dragapult is still one of my favorite Galar Region Pokemon. So forever grateful for having him on my team. And last but not least, Colossal. And, come on. This guy is just an absolute unit. You got the rock and the fire. I have one rock move, the rest fire, and just helped just 10x everything. He was probably my number 3. So I would say it was Inteleon, Korbinite, Colossal. Those were my go-tos. So I recommend, if you did not pick Scorbunny, to have Colossal on your team. If your team Scorbunny, obviously you don't need a fire type. But if you are looking for a fire type Pokemon, look no further. He helped me through so many battles. Just an incredibly strong Pokemon. And could not recommend him enough to add to your final team. So, let's leave it on Inteleon. One of my favorite Pokemon, along with Dragapult. But, I mean, Inteleon, I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about him early on when I first saw him. But, you know, with Snipe Shot and other moves that he's got, Liquidation, just all sorts of things, Hydro Pump, just an unbelievable water-type Pokemon. So, guys, that's my team. You know, I figured some of you guys might be wondering who I actually won the Pokemon League with. There you have it. Let me know in the comments, what is your team? Who would you swap out from my team? Yeah, would love to see what you guys picked, and I'll catch you guys on the next Pokemon Sword and Shield video. Later.